Alright, hello and welcome. This is Aaron with Steel Picking. In this video I'm just going to do a little bit of discussion, a little talking with you. I've had several people in some of the comments making some, questions about being able to play multiple instruments and if that's beneficial or even detrimental to trying to learn the steel. So what I was going to do was just kind of off the cuff, just kind of talk, ad-lib here a little bit, but kind of give you some of my experience in the past and some of the things that I've done and applied while trying to learn this instrument. And what I'm seeing too, like with some of my students, is that the instrument is really intimidating, and I'm trying to teach them that we have to learn things one step at a time. In other words, you have to kind of master one thing. So you've got both legs, both knees, both hands going. You're trying to manipulate a volume pedal, manipulate a bar, learn grips and not watch your hands, and muting, and it's just a pretty daunting task. So would playing another instrument help you? And in my own experience, I'll just tell you that I played a little bit of acoustic guitar, and what I did with that was that I found a lot of material for guitar, and one of the first things I was doing was trying to learn my chords. So I could get like a chord book, a good chord encyclopedia for the guitar, and then I could make those chords on the rhythm guitar and then see the notes and then try to physically find them on this steel guitar. So I could make, say, like a G major, see that, and I knew on my third fret where G was. And I knew that was a G on my steel guitar. It's a G on the acoustic guitar. So I tried to take that and replicate it, and also with these chord encyclopedias and these books, a lot of times they would actually show you the actual notes, the 1, 3, 5 of the chord. So you could see what you were doing and get a feel for that. So another thing with the guitar was, to me, the biggest thing is that there was lots of books for it. Now you see a lot of videos online, a lot of YouTube videos with guitar players. So I can still take some of the tab things for guitar, which are easy. They're written out pretty easy, and try to apply these to the guitar, to the steel guitar. So that was beneficial. Now I played bass guitar, and the only benefit that I found there was that you learned on the bass that a lot of the chords that you were playing would have an alternate bass note. So I would say, like, you're in the key of G and you may have a B in the bass. So that helped me understand that you didn't always have to play the root note in a chord. So that's how I kind of applied the bass guitar to the steel. And another instrument that I played and I took in college a little bit was the piano. So to me, on the piano, which was probably the best instrument to see, on the keyboard, it's laying right there in front of you, the notes in the scale, so you can actually physically see them easier, and they're a little bit easier to get it in your mind. So it's C, D, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. So you can actually see that right underneath your hands. And again, getting back to the material, there were lots of keyboard books that were written. So I would take those, and again, I was kind of leaning toward chordal type things and jazz, so I would find more videos for keyboard players, obviously, or in my experience, than you would for a steel guitar player. So I did that, and to me also, I tried to listen to different genres of music. If I could pick up something from a classical player or a jazz player or from a rock player or whatever, if it was one little lick, then it was worth it. So if you had a little bit of background, because you can get an acoustic guitar, a decent one, relatively cheap, probably around $100, and there's tons of books for the guitar. So you could actually put your fingers on those notes, strum them, hear it. Then I would literally put the guitar down, get on my guitar here, see if I needed to raise it with a knee lever or manipulate it with a pedal to get those same notes that I was getting on that acoustic guitar. So it helped me there. Now, if you don't have a background in music or any other instrument, will it hinder you? No, because it's a different animal. The steel guitar is just a totally different instrument. There's nothing like it. And then you get into the concept of having two different tunings. So what I did there, again, trying to use something as a reference, when I was trying to learn the C6 tuning, which I'm still trying to learn, I would take and do a lick on the E9th, and then I would try to duplicate it on the C tuning. So just like I was trying to duplicate a guitar lick off of a guitar to this steel, or I was trying to duplicate a chord on a piano with this, or like I was trying to duplicate a alternate bass note on a bass guitar on this. And also I messed around with a banjo. So what I did there was that helped me with my dexterity, and like if you listen to Jimmy Crawford, that kind of just unbelievable playing was kind of like to me it sounded like a banjo player. So that helped me with my rolls, and then learning to use, the proper way to use your thumb picks and your finger picks. So again, you could take that instrument and apply it. So if you kind of boiled it all down and just said that it's music, you can take any kind of musical knowledge and apply it to any instrument. I think you would be safe to say that. So we can take this guitar, try to break it down in incremental parts, and try to learn basic things and then build on that. So I've been teaching here lately, some of my students, is we're taking one position, taking that bar and laying it on one fret, and trying to learn what our pedals are doing without having to move around so much. So like on a guitar, if you had to slide, from your 3rd to your 5th fret to get a note, see what you would do on the steel guitar. You've got a pedal that does that. If you're on your 3rd fret, you raise that 4th string a whole tone, you've gone from a G to an A note. So that's how you do that, and that's how you learn. You just take it one thing at a time, and if you have some other knowledge, you can apply it to this. If not, then you just find you a good teacher or some good videos. There's a lot of good videos online, and hopefully we're helping you here at Steel Picking. So this, like I said, this is kind of off the cuff, a little ad lib, because I've had 2 or 3 people, and I got to thinking about that. I thought, well, that is an interesting topic. Does playing another instrument help you or hinder you? Because you may have to unlearn something to apply it to the steel. And to me, the answer is no. If anything, it would be beneficial, but it's not crucial till you're learning the steel. So again, just thanks for tuning in. Thank you for supporting us. And as always, Jacob and I thank you and appreciate it, and keep picking.